our reception, the Westborough Cultural Council, and the 2023 grant cycle and grant recipients. I'm Holly Kenny, I'm the chair of the council, and I just want to start by recognizing the members of the Cultural Council who are here tonight, who are all behind the scenes, putting things together and really helping to promote arts in our community. So if you can please stand up, the members that we have here tonight. So the Westborough Cultural Council is one of, it's represented by all of the other towns. I think there's 360. It represents also the Massachusetts Cultural Council, and our goal essentially is to promote the arts in Westborough and to help to do things. We're going to talk for just a few minutes about Arts in Common, which is the big art festival we put on every year, and we have a public art policy that we're working very closely with town manager and members of the town for that. This year we have awarded, it's 26 grants, more than $18,000. So it was a big year for the Cultural Council, for the recipients, and we're going to be recognizing you all tonight, and we appreciate you being here. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, and especially our representatives, our senators, our selectmen, Kate Donahue, Representative, Senator Michael Moore. We have Selectman Sean Kehoe, Selectman Ian Johnson, and also our Massachusetts MCC rep is here as well. So thank you. Maureen Johnson is our treasurer. She's kind of really the Cultural Council, so she's going to talk for a minute about some of the ins and outs.
Thanks, Holly. I am actually not the Cultural Council. I'm just the treasurer. These guys are all artists. They make it happen. I just find a way to raise money to make it happen. Yeah. But thanks, Holly. I just wanted to talk for a second about funding, how the Cultural Council is funded, because they're not all, every Cultural Council is funded. 351 in the state, and there's different ways of funding. The Westborough Cultural Council is funded through the Mass Cultural Council. The town of Westborough is actually one of our funders as well. A number of years ago, we approached the town and said, hey, can we get on the budget? And so we actually get funding from the town as well. And lastly, we created, as Holly mentioned, Arts in Common, which is our arts festival, our annual art festival. This will be our 13th year. I think when we started it, the idea was to, and Jenny might want to say a few words about it as well, but it was to celebrate arts and culture in Westborough and bring everybody together. But we also wanted to raise money. It was a fundraiser. It was a source of locally raised funds. And it became even bigger than that. It's more important for us to actually celebrate arts in common, arts in culture in Westborough than raise money. But because we become bigger and more successful, it is a source of funding for us as well. And that's how we fund all your grants. The last thing I wanted to say is treasurer is, I am the treasurer. So you do hear from me. And if you have any questions or issues with your grants, how you get reimbursed, what the process is, I'm happy to help you through that. I just ask that you fill out your forms, save all your receipts, save your proof of payment, send them to me. If you don't, I will badger you and say, hey, I have money, I want to give you money. I will remind you, but it would be great if you could do that in a timely manner so we can keep our books in order. And the other thing with your grants, besides getting paid, if you could help, be part of publicity for Westborough Cultural Council and the Mass Cultural Council, it's actually a requirement for your grants when you do publicize your events to give credit to the Mass Cultural Council and the Westborough Cultural Council. So we appreciate that. It helps us. I know the Mass Cultural Council appreciates that. So that is all I had to say. But can we also ask the Mass Cultural Council? I'm not going to put you on the spot, but would you guys like to come up and say a few words about the council?
You don't want to go up. I will talk while Gelmy gets up there, but I thank you. I'm Dave Slater, Deputy Director. We are so pleased to come out here. I thank you so much for inviting me out here. Gelmy Espinal is your representative in Westborough, so he will have all the useful information for you. But again, thank you for helping us out. Thank you for doing such great work.
Thanks, Dave. That was the nicest way possible to just throw me under the bus. I appreciate it. No, short and sweet. I am just doing my best, as you all are, and just making sure that we're all working together as a team. Please don't feel like if you want to reach out to me, reach out to me. My information is on the website. You don't have to ask the council for my email. It's all publicly available. If you have any questions, anything I can help with, even just a guy to bounce ideas off of, I'm happy to meet Zoom, or I'm more than happy to come back to Westborough. You just let me know what you need, and we'll get to the bottom of it. Furthermore, your council's awesome. This is the first time I've been here, and I'm feeling so welcome. This is my first grant reception of the year, and I'm very excited to see what you all will do with your approved grants. Thank you for applying. Thank you for getting your stuff in timely so that you can get paid timely. And yeah, keep rocking. Thank you.
Does anybody else from the select board of the town, Christie or the select board, want to say anything? Since you support us?
Thank you. I'll be brief as well. Again, I'm Ian Johnson, the current chair of the select board for a few more days until town election, and then we'll pass that role to a successor for me. But although I am running for another term, I just won't be chair next year. Cultural Council is such an important part of Westborough, and making us kind of the well-rounded community that we hope to be, both in services such as schools, police, fire, Department of Public Works, but to make a well-rounded community, you need more than that. And I think the Cultural Council really fills a spot that the town has embraced. The Arts in Common has, just as Maureen said, has become a kind of signature event, but an event that folks in town look forward to, vendors look forward to, and performers look forward to, and it's really something that when we work to acquire and build, or have Bay State Commons built, it was for purposes such as that, and it really fits, when the weather holds, it fits the situation tremendously. So I just wanted to say on behalf of the select board, more importantly on behalf of the town of Westborough, to the Cultural Council, thank you for all you're doing. And I'll say it as well, keep rocking. Thank you.
I'm State Representative Kate Donahue here with State Senator Mike Moore, and we didn't want to speak long, but I just wanted to say that I'm so thrilled at how Arts in Common has grown, and I just, being here, hearing about Arts in Common, I just wanted to remember Lynn Watts for a minute. It was so nice that the Arts in Common was dedicated in her memory last year, and I'm sure she would have been thrilled. So that's all I wanted to say. And we can get on to the ceremony.
So it's my first time here for this event. I really want to congratulate the Cultural Council for what they've sponsored tonight. This is a beautiful event and a great way of recognizing the individuals or the organizations that are receiving the grants. I do want to say the Cultural Councils are so important to our communities. Not only does it allow the communities through community members to express themselves, the culture, and different ways that the communities want to express themselves. It's also a great way of helping the economic viability of the communities. We have, so when I first got elected, I chaired the Community Development and Small Business Committee, and this was one of the big focuses we had back then, tying cultural councils in with tourism, and bringing people into the communities, allowing them to experience different ways of life, different expressions of art. And I just really want to congratulate you. And there's so many things that you can do from that, to go from here with to arts districts or other types of other forms of development or other forms of activities with the Cultural Council. So congratulations to all the award recipients, and again, thank you for inviting me in.
I just wanted to mention, we'll be giving out, the Senator and I will be giving out a bunch of citations, and I just wanted to acknowledge Representative Hannah Kane, who couldn't be here. So our citations will be given out on behalf of the Senator and the Senate and the House of Representatives. And Representative Hannah Kane, thank you.
Hello, so my name is Jenny Silverberg. I'm also a member of the Cultural Council, and just wanted to share a little bit more about Arts in Common and also the public art policy that is being created right now for the town of Westborough. So Arts in Common is just what it sounds like. It was a dream that was built on bringing the town together and having everybody share through the arts, including music and highlighting local artists, and just bringing everybody together in a day full of fun and creativity. And it has grown over the years, and it's pretty amazing to see the changes and how we're growing with the times and really just embracing art as a whole. And so if you haven't been, please come down because it's pretty amazing. I believe the date is September 30th. So yeah, so mark your calendars for September 30th. And then also too, you know, we love ideas on the Cultural Council, and so always looking for new things to bring to the town. And you know, sort of the next one is a public art policy that is being created, and we have lots of visions about how to do that here in Westborough. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because it is still in its infancy right now. But just know that the landscapes of all the places here in Westborough, you know, they're all up for grabs in my mind. There's a wall, there's a fence, there's a beautiful piece of land, and so I don't know exactly where we're going to go with it. However, it's going to be exciting, so stay tuned. And just if you're interested in joining the Cultural Council, we always need help. So if any of that sounds interesting to you and you want to be a part of it, just feel free to grab one of us today. So thank you for listening and thank you for being here.
The moment you've all been waiting for, we're actually going to award you your grants. And as Representative Donahue mentioned, there's citations from the state as well, so we're going to do it all together. So I will read out the names, and if you could come up and just say a couple words about either your organization or your grant, so we can share the information with everybody, that would be great. So I will just read out. So the first one is Westborough Connects, Kelly Petralia.
Thank you. My name is Kelly Petralia, and on behalf of Westborough Connects, and actually just as a community member, I want to say thank you to the council for this grant, and also for the signature event of our town as Arts in Common is an amazing thing every year to look forward to, as other people have already talked about, but thank you for that. So I would like to thank the Westborough Cultural Council for this grant in support of our Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. Westborough Connects is a grassroots nonprofit organization with a local focus on fostering community connection through our newsletters, sharing resources, and hosting annual initiatives and other things. But specific to this grant, most of our work is made possible through our volunteers and in collaboration with others, and this is a perfect example. Our annual Martin Luther King celebration is a collaborative work that supports community connection. So in collaboration with the Westborough Interfaith Clergy, Central Mass Connections and Faith, and Westborough Public Schools, we co-hosted our 5th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Celebration in January. We took the opportunity of this being our 5th year to mix it up a little bit and plan an evening event. The Westborough Cultural Council grant provided funding towards the event's musical entertainment, a well-known Boston-based a cappella group with local ties to Westborough. They're called Ball in the House, and Ball in the House put on an amazing performance that fit well with our theme, which was Believe the Dream, Join the Journey. The group opened alongside a collective of Westborough High School's a cappella groups. It was pretty special. It was a beautiful performance of Bono's Ode to Dr. King called MLK. They continued to entertain the audience and provided some interactive elements that engaged the all-ages crowd. Over 200 people attended the event, and the feedback from attendees was very positive. In the words of one person who enjoyed the evening, I loved musical performance. Music always brings people together. Thank you to the Cultural Council for your support.
Our next winner is Barbara Black from the Interborough Community Band.
Good evening, and thank you so much to the Cultural Council. Our band has been around for 30 years. It's for people who have jobs and lives, who want to dig their instruments out and play together. COVID hurt us, but we're back to 43 members. We had a fabulous concert, best attended ever, in December at the Westborough High School. Our fearless leader is Matt Lefebvre, who was the assistant principal at the high school. He is now principal at I believe it's Hopkinton High School. And, but he's still with us. We are thrilled to still be at the Westborough High School because we've been at Algonquin and we've been around, but they've given us a new home and we're so happy to have Westborough supporting us. We have another concert coming up at the end of this month, the 26th, which is music from the movies. And that is going to be so much fun. Our concerts are free. Come. And we will have another one at the Willows in the middle of June. I believe it's the week after Father's Day weekend. Again, free, always well attended. So please come to our concerts. We're so glad to have this support. And we've got some great music this year, so come listen to us.
Our next grantee is Janet Anderson from the Westborough Community Land Trust. Yes, actually, as Holly just said, they're doing Snakes of New England this weekend. It is a live animal show at the Knights of Columbus. It's a really popular event, even if you don't like snakes. And actually, speaking of that, when you checked in over there, there's a calendar of events. I tried to actually list out all the events for your grant performances. If you didn't get that, you can pull one when you leave, or check out the Westborough Cultural Council website, and our grants events calendar is out there as well. The next winner is Mary Ann Stannard from the Phil School.
Hello everyone, I'm Mary Ann Stannard. I'm the principal of the Annie E. Thales Elementary School, which is brand new in town. I want to extend great thanks to the Westborough Cultural Council for this grant. As you know, COVID has been a hard road for everyone, and we have in the past enjoyed having a community celebration. We call it a festival for us to gather and connect and celebrate. The council previously had supported performances for us, and due to COVID, it's been a while since we've been able to. So we are also back, and we are very excited for it. It'll be April 1st. It's an opportunity for families to come together. There will be a performance at Chinese Acrobat. We'll be performing Li Lu's amazing. We also are encouraging our students to sign up to do performances as well. Families will have the opportunity to share dishes, family dishes with each other. We're in the process of creating a school garden, so opportunities to plant the garden, look at work and whatnot. So we're really excited to be able to come together and connect again, and we're so grateful for this, so thank you.
Our next awardee is Lynn McKinney Leidick, and her performance is Yours for Humanity, Abby. Is Lynn here? And Julia is not here either. Some of the grantees actually either live too far away or they had performances. I think Lynn, her performance is actually tomorrow night in maybe Northborough. No, it's in Westborough. Yeah, Westborough. But at the library. So you're not doing anything tomorrow night. Go see it. Okay, our next awardee is Matt York. And his program is Johnny Cash Songs and Stories to perform at the Westborough Library. Mary, I'm going to mess up your name, but Mary Havlicek Kranachia for the 100th Town Chorus.
Hi, I'm the very proud director of the 100th Town Chorus. It's an all-women's chorus that's been in existence for more than 70 years here in Westborough. It was started by the Women's Club some time ago. There's no original members. Our mission is to bring music into nursing homes, assisted living facilities. We take our program to people that can't get out. We do enjoy the Arts in Common. We've performed a couple times there, and we do perform at senior centers, which we open to the public, and that's what our grant is for this year. In May, we'll be at the Westborough Senior Center, and it's Rainbow Connections. It's mostly because a lot of the songs have the word rainbow in it, but we really love what we do. It's a great group of women, very compassionate, and it's such a joy to look at the faces of those who we perform for in the rest homes. People that are half asleep suddenly start tapping a hand or a foot, or they start singing, or they're conducting. So it's so rewarding, and it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to receive a grant, and thank you so much to the Cultural Council, both at the state level and in town. Thank you.
Our next award winner is Kathy Cavalier from the Westborough Historical Society.
Hi, I'm Kathy Cavalieri. I'm the president of the Westborough Historical Society. I've been president for 2 years, and each of those years we've gotten a grant from the Westborough Cultural Council, which I'm very grateful for. Our organization has existed since 1889, and in addition to having our house store 300 years of Westborough's history, we sponsor monthly programs from September to May. And each year in our programming, we contract with a reenactor or an actor to portray a famous historical figure. So last year, the Cultural Council helped us to sponsor Martha Washington, who was really wonderful, telling us about being the First Lady and what life with George was like, and what George's challenges were, and how their lives were just changed by being thrust into being the first president and first lady. This year, the award is for Cheryl Fay, an actress who's going to portray Eleanor Roosevelt. We just felt people hadn't heard from Eleanor Roosevelt in a long time. My favorite quote from Eleanor Roosevelt is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." So I think that it's time we heard from her again, and I'm very happy that the Westborough Cultural Council is helping us put on a performance at the Willows. We were there Monday night with Phil Kittredge, a Westborough native, former fire captain, and he has an incredible slide collection of Westborough history. We had 95 people learn about what happened when the railroad came to town, and that was a successful event, and I'm sure Eleanor Roosevelt will be very popular. So thank you very much for the grant. We really appreciate it.
And next up is Karen Rothman from Sheer Joy Chorus.
Hi, my name is Karen Rothman, and I am the president and founder of a chorus that rehearses weekly in Westborough called Sheer Joy. So it's pronounced sheer, which comes from the Hebrew word sheer means song, so it's joy of song. We are it's called a trans-denominational chorus, which means that we have members of all of different faiths. We sing a lot of joyful songs. We put on a bunch of concerts. We've been having live concerts this year, which is really exciting. We joined with a number of other individuals in choruses in Worcester for a Black Jewish Alliance concert this fall. And just this past Sunday, we put on another concert at a congregation in B'nai Shalom, which was very well attended. It's an adult chorus, so it's nice to have something that's really just for adults, and we have a lot of fun. Pre-COVID, we ate a lot of food together also, but not so much now. But we're really happy to be together, and we have our next concert is going to be on April 30th, where we'll be joining with other church and organizations in Westborough to raise money for the for the Pastoral Council of Massachusetts. And our final concert for the year will be in June. And all of these, in part, are able to be held because of the grants that we've been receiving every year since our beginning 12 years ago. So we're almost adolescents now from the Westborough Cultural Council. So thank you.
Our next awardee is Kathy Horlick from the Northborough Area Community Chorus.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Kathy Horlick. I'm from the Northborough Area Community Chorus. I am here with Marie Spence, who is our president, and she is dressed in honor of our concert coming up called That 70s Show and more. Graphic for it. Come join us. We're having a great time rehearsing. Our concert will be at Algonquin on May 7th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're looking for a different venue in Westborough. We'll advertise when that is coming up. We're having a blast. We're in our 51st year. Last year we celebrated 50 years, and we made it through COVID with virtual performances. So I encourage you all to take a look at our website, nacc.net. You can see those performances. We have other videos up there. We're growing, and everyone loves to sing in our group. So I'm very happy to be here, very honored to receive a grant. Thank you very much.
Do I recall correctly, you do have an original member?
We have members from who are 18 to 88, and yes, we still have an original member. So, very diverse group. Thank you.
Our next awardee is the Westborough Community Chorus.
Hi, I'm Bob Trippey from Westborough Community Chorus. We're about 60 members now. We've come down from around 100 because of COVID. But on May 6th and 7th, we're doing a show called British Beats, which is all English groups. Short term, we're still recovering from COVID. We need help to get music, actually. So anything that we get from the council will be well used. Our long term is, we're going to Carnegie Hall in June of 2024. We've been invited to Carnegie Hall to sing, we're going to sing Finlandia. And our director, who actually is a Westborough boy, and he was one of our first scholarship winners, and he went on to the University of Connecticut in Hartford, and he, at that point, he became he holds a master's degree in music. We try to put on something different every show. Around the holidays, we'll put on a little show, sing a few songs, religious type, and just some general feel-good Christmas songs. And in the spring, in May usually, we'll put on something try to put on something different than everybody else. So if you're not doing anything, the 6th and 7th of May this year, we appreciate that you come down and visit with us. We'll be performing at Gibbons School. Thank you.
Our next awardee is Eric French, and for the Westborough Jazz Series.
Good evening, my name is Eric French. First, I would like to thank the Westborough Cultural Council, not so much for the dough, but for all the work that is put in throughout the year. On top of the work of Arts in Common, I know there's many meetings and planning and a lot that goes into this throughout the year, and I just want to say thank you for your time and your own personal efforts for putting all this together. My plan is for a concert series right here in Westborough. Massachusetts has some of the finest musicians in the world. I'm looking forward to bringing some of them here for a concert series that will be starting within the next month and culminating with a performance at the Arts in Common Day with the Worcester Jazz Orchestra. So, thanks very much.
Let's go faster. Before I award the next one, I just wanted to mention, Eric mentioned that he's going to be playing, his band will be playing at Arts in Common. Put it on your calendar, September 30th. There's another awardee who's not here tonight, so I'll just get that out of the way. Henry Lappin is a juggler. Henry actually has performed at Arts in Common last year, and he's coming back again. So this is great. So we have been able to award grantees money to come and actually perform at Arts in Common. So we're very excited about that. It's a mutual, it's a really good mutual arrangement we have. Okay, the next one is Tanya Limos, Botanical Art Workshop. And Rhonda Drass from musicdance.edu. Julie Schwingbeck from Harmony Against Hunger.
Hi, I'm, as they said, Julie Schweinbeck. I am the chorus manager for Women of Note. We put on a performance here in Westborough at the Good Shepherd Lutheran Church. It's scheduled for October 29th of this year. And it's called In Harmony Against Hunger. We've done quite a few times now. It's been really a growing event. We had donated admission to the event is a donation to the food pantry. So we were able to bring a carload of food over to the pantry and a check for $161 or something like that for the food pantry. After our last concert last year, we really so appreciate the Westborough Cultural Council's continued support. I put in grants for a few cultural councils, and I will tell you that Westborough's got going. You really have to do a nice job with your events. If you don't want to wait until all the way until October 29th to see us, on April 17th, we are having a kickoff to contest concert where we will be presenting our performance package that we will be competing with at our area contest and convention. We are part of a larger organization called Harmony Incorporated that holds area contests in our 6 areas throughout the US and Canada. April 20th to 23rd, we are going to be all the way at the DoubleTree in Westborough. So, because we are in Area 2, so that we would, if you'd like to come to that event, that is open to the public as well, if you're interested. There are 12 quartets competing on Friday night, and 10 choruses competing on Saturday at the DoubleTree, April 20th to 23rd. And so, I'm sorry, that's enough information for me. Really appreciate so much your support.
Thank you so much.
And Mary Flanagan from Westborough High School.
Bonjour. I am a French teacher at Westborough High School, and my students are learning, among other things, about the art, culture, and dance of West Africa. As you might know, there are 37 French-speaking countries in West Africa, and it has a rapidly growing population. We are happy to be able to share an experience with our students and in part with the public. We will be having an all-school African drumming concert and a dance workshop. We will also have an art exhibit on March 30th, which is open to the public. We have authentic African art and masks. And we very much thank the council for making this possible.
We only have a couple left. The next awardee is the Assabet Valley Master Singers.
Good evening, I'm Diane Savarese. I'm a member of the Assabet Valley Master Singers, joined tonight by West Church, another one of our members. We are a group that was founded in 1978 by Dr. Robert Eaton, and we are currently about 65 strong for our main group. The group has performed in a variety of venues here in Westborough, and a smaller subset of us called the AVM Chamber Singers has actually performed in the Arts in Common. So we're grateful to the Cultural Council for having supported our first Summer Sing, which we did last summer. We do 4 concerts a year, but we generally take the summer off. Last summer, largely in part because of COVID, which halted our performances in 2021 and 2022, we decided to have a Summer Sing at the Benign Shalom Synagogue, which was very successful, and we'll be doing the same thing this year, which is also supported by the council. So we're very grateful for the support. Our next performance is March 26th. It's a beautiful program called the Coronation Celebration, which is highly timely given the coronation of King Charles in England. So we'll be at Algonquin High School on March 26th at 3:30 in the afternoon. You're welcome to join us. Thank you.
Last but not least, we have an award for Sridevi Thermalai. Did I say that right, Sridevi?
Namaste, everyone. I am Sridevi Thirumalai. I am the Artistic Director of Natyamani School of Dance. in Westborough. I started this in 1992, so we've been here for 30 odd years. And thank you, Westborough Arts Council, for giving us this grant. We've got this many times in the past as well, and we've also showcased our traditional art form at the Arts in Common. Just to tell you a little bit about what we do, the Indian dance style, classical dance style, is called Bharatanatyam, which is very close to ballet, I would think, because that will fall under the classical style. It's a traditional style from India, and it is rich in rhythmic patterns, intricate footwork, facial expressions, and multitude of hand gestures. In fact, the grant that we've got is, the name of the production is Sanchari, a multitude of expressions that we will portray through dance from our epics and texts and stories from our Indian mythology. The first program that we will do, of course, is going to be in Northborough, April 30th, but right after that, we will be presenting this, and a lot of our students from Fales, from Mill Pond, and Westborough High School students are going to be taking part in this production. This will be held in May, and of course, thanks to after COVID, we would love to present this, and I would send this flyer to the Westborough Arts Council, and hopefully all the awardees can definitely come and see what we do. And once again, many thanks for giving this grant and supporting the Indian ethnic arts. Thank you so much.
That concludes our performance. I just wanted to say congratulations to everybody.